I'm Dennis.
I'm Andrew.
We're the Crafty Lumberjacks. You know, a lot of people ask us how we came up with the name Crafty Lumberjacks, and honestly, it comes down to our love of plaid and our beards.
Yes, that's true. And you know, we wear a lot of plaid shirts and we decorate with a lot of plaid during the holidays, but we were challenged by some of our favorite creators to create projects with plaid on the off season.
Mad for plaid!
So you know we love a good upcycle.
And we're gonna take this shirt and turn it into a handful of different crafts. Here we go.
Mad for plaid.
We wanted to get the most out of the shirt, so we're starting by cutting off the sleeves. This way we'll have a lot of fabric to work with.
And I think it kind of looks cute, so should we wear it like this?
Mad for plaid.
Mad for plaid.
For our first project, we are covering a book. We love to write lists, especially Dennis, so we have tons of books laying around, and I think by making it fancy, we're gonna use it more. At least that's what we're telling ourselves. So we're just cutting off the back because that's where most of the fabric is, and I think we actually could get 2 books out of this, but we're just gonna do 1 today.
There are a handful of different ways to do this, but we wanted to keep it easy. We had to bust out our tarp, and we actually decided to use spray adhesive to attach the fabric to the book. Whenever you work with spray adhesive, you wanna wait a little bit after you spray so it gets a little tacky. It will stick much better.
That's a great tip. And then we just trimmed it down to size and used a little bit of craft glue and then folded in the edges. This took me back to, you know, do you ever do this like at the beginning of the school year for all your books?
Yes, wrapping all your books.
It was always out of brown paper, but you know, it's the same concept, but with the back of a flannel shirt.
For the corners, we just cut it down at a diagonal and then folded it over.
Yeah, it's all about kind of just manipulating the fabric. It is a little bulky, so you just want to trim in some areas and then just, you know, fold it over as well.
To keep it nice and clean, we decided to add some glue and a piece of paper to fit. This way it just made it look much nicer and cleaner.
Totally, and it also kind of helped with like the holiday look of it. We didn't want it to read Christmas, so adding a blue kind of just helps with that. And again, we're just like trimming, folding over.
Yep, doing the same thing on the back side.
Yeah.
And then gluing down our piece of paper so it looks a little cleaner.
I told Dennis not to use a lot of glue, and he used so much glue.
I used so much glue.
Oh my gosh. Okay, then for like the spine, we just trimmed it down and used a little bit of glue just to tap on the edges. That's just gonna help with the fraying.
It was looking so cute as is, but we have our little Cricut Joy and of course tons of vinyl, so we decided to add a little iron-on detail to our notebook. The best thing about Cricut is that they have tons of free images and designs that are ready to use.
Here's a Cricut tip. Use your lint roller to catch all your extra vinyl as you're working. It really helps. Also, use your lint roller to roll your material just to make sure it's nice and clean before you add on your iron-on.
Preheat your fabric, center your image, and iron it on. It's as easy as that. I also love this cute little Cricut mini press.
Oh my gosh,
we use it
so
all the
adorable.
time.
Yes.
Not only for our Cricut projects, but even to iron our clothing.
Yep, peel it slowly and we're done. I mean, I think this looks so cute.
It looks so cute.
It really
I love
does.
to write lists, so this will be my new notebook.
I love to watch you write lists.
For our next project, we wanted to add a pop of plaid to our plants.
Yes, and this is actually an upcycle from an upcycle. We had this piece of rattan from another project that we're just cutting down to size.
Yes, and we like to switch out our pots and our plants for every holiday, all the different seasons.
So this was a no-brainer for us. I feel like a plant is always a go-to. So since we're just keeping it temporary, we are just using some double-sided tape to keep everything together, but you could totally use hot glue for this. And
Yeah,
we just
hot
made
glue
a little...
or even an iron-on adhesive.
Oh, totally. So we just made a little lip of plaid. We just really wanted that little peak of plaid to come on the bottom.
Yes, and then finished it off by covering the rest with that little rattan.
We are all about these really simple, easy crafts. I don't know about you, but I just love to do a craft that takes under like 3 minutes. I mean,
and look
is
at that,
so
it's
great.
adorable.
Yes, and I think it looks great for the summer too.
We're doing a little YouTube hop with a handful of other different creators, and they're all making crafts using the theme Mad for Plaid. We're gonna link them down in the description below, so go check them out to see what they're making.
So much fun, but okay, now we have to get to more crafts.
Yay. The pockets are prime real estate.
Oh, yes. So we definitely had to use it in a craft. So we just cut it out as best we could.
And it's getting warmer here in Astoria, so that means park days for us. We love going to the park and bringing a little sneaky peek.
Yes, and it didn't fit straight up, so we decided we were going to flip it down and then cut a hole at the bottom. Well, we used, what is that called? A
seam ripper.
A seam ripper, yeah. So we just kind of did it until the top could peek out.
Yes, and then of course we needed to embellish it a little bit, so we decided to use our Cricut again to cut out a really adorable park image. It almost looked like a patch.
Yes, it reminded me of like a vintage patch. And we're using a nice blue that again is gonna make it not feel like holiday. It's gonna make it feel like everyday. And then we used our lint roller and our little mini easy press and centered it on.
And ironed it on. With the easy press, you do want to make sure you're moving it back and forth, back and forth. And always make sure before you remove the backing to test a corner, because you may have to apply some more heat to make sure it really sticks. Oh, hi, officer. We're just enjoying this beautiful day.
And some water. We like to stay hydrated.
There's water in here. More prime real estate, the cuff.
We do this a lot for different seasons and holidays. We like to cut off the cuff and it's an instant wrap. So you can wrap it around a candle or
even a cup of coffee.
Totally. So for you non-Cricut lovers out there, we are using a patch that we've had forever, and it's the same thing. You just want to iron it on, make sure it's on really well, but it really did just add like a nice pop of color and a graphic statement.
It was the perfect size, so it fit right around our candle. We just buttoned it to secure.
And we're done. Everything came out so cute, and it's even Teddy approved, which is like the most important thing.
He's
Hi,
the
Teddy.
boss. Oh my gosh, we had so much fun getting
Yes.
crafty with plaid.
Yes, and we have so much more of this shirt left,
Yes.
but we can think of all the ideas, but we want to know from you what we should make out of the rest of our shirt in a comment below.
Yes, and we also want to hear in a comment below which was your favorite project that we made.
Of course, and don't forget to check out the other Mad for Plaid creators down below.
In the description box, we'll leave a link. We hope to see you soon. Plaid Tidings!
I'm Andrew.
I'm Dennis.
And we are the Crafty Lumberjacks.
You have your space in need of some sprucing. Couple of guys worth introducing. They know their way around the craft store, finding deals and oh so much more. What should you put in your kitchen nook? Trust Dennis and Andrew, they wrote the book. A little bit of glitter and creativity. Crafting up some fun is their cup of tea. Bring your hot glue gun, grab some snacks. Time to get artsy with the Crafty Lumberjacks.
Can't read my cue card.